Hello and welcome to the Crafty Elf Workshop. In today's video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make these adorable boxes. They measure 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches and they're 2 inches high. All you need to do is pick a color of cardstock, a ribbon, and you're good to go. These are ideal for showers, for weddings, for any sort of gift that you want to give somebody. They are super easy to make. They just require cardstock and ribbon. So let's begin. I'm going to pick a blue cardstock to make a blue box. You'll need 2 pieces of cardstock measuring 7 5/8 by 7 5/8 square. I'm going to put the measurements up on my video when I'm done, but to get through the video for now, I'm just going to tell you the dimensions, and like I said, I will post it later. So let's get our square, 7 5/8 inches, and again 7 5/8 inches. Alrighty, and once you have your square cut, what you're going to do, this is my template to show you, what you're going to do is you're going to cut a 2-inch square out of each corner. And so how I do it, I love this little tool because it's so easy. I'm just going to measure 2 inches across, 2 inches down, and I'm going to cut. And what I want to do from here is I just want to flip it to the next corner, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. 2 inches by 2 inches. And again, I'm going to score it down 2 inches in this corner and flip it for the final time on this side, 2 inches. Now once I've got those 4 corners done, what I'm going to do, take my cardstock, flip it over, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to measure 2 inches over, and I'll be 2 inches down. Now you know when you've hit the 2 inches down, when your little square pops out. And save those because they're great for adding embellishments, adding to your cards. You never want to get rid of those. It's good cardstock, so you want to save it. There's the second one. I'm just flipping each corner. Pull it down. I know I've got it. You can feel it when it pops. It just comes out. And you've got your square cut. Now you can just mark it with a ruler and a pencil and cut it. I'm using this just because it makes cleaner lines, and I have this so it makes it easier. So we want to do that on 2 pieces. I've already gone ahead and done one. So my next, there we go. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to score. I'm just going to score right along these lines so that it makes the fold nice and crisp, and it just gives a nice straight line. Okay, now that I've scored it, I'm going to fold the edges up like I've already gone and done here. Okay, so fold it up, use a bone folder, and that just gives you nice, crisp, clean lines. And there we go. And alrighty. So there. One is the bottom, one is the top. So where we're going to go from here is we need to put little slots, cut little slots in the box so that we can weave the ribbon in and out of. So what I did was I decided I like to use the wider ribbon, so I went ahead on my template and I've already marked off how I want to cut the slots for these boxes. Now if you want to use a thinner ribbon, like a curly ribbon, then you just need a hole punch, and you would just punch 2 holes, and you would just need dots. This, I need the slot for the width of my ribbon to go through. Whereas if you use curly ribbon, you would just need a nice hole punch. So let's keep going here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark, I'm just going to make a dot right at the bottom of the slot here. And I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. Now, if you've decided that you're going to make a whole bunch of boxes, I would recommend sort of making a production out of it. Like I would cut all my cardstock first, then I would probably score it all, and then I would have all my ribbon cut ahead of time. And then all you have to do is just start folding, creasing, and then putting together and cutting the little, like either punching your holes for your ribbon or slots, whatever ribbon you decide that you want to use, and then assemble them. It really would be that easy. So what I'm going to do for the purpose of this slot, I'm going to make sure that my punch is lined up with the edge of the cardstock here, and that way that I know that they're all going to be exactly punched the same. So I am taking my time here. I've done quite a few of these. Now, for me to get the next one exactly the same width, what I've done is, I don't know if you can see, but at the edge of my punch, it almost where the silver, the metal is there in the blue, it kind of is forming like a bit of a circle. So that will be my consistent way of knowing every time, line this up, that I'm getting my slots cut the same. Sorry, it's just when you have to talk and do it, it doesn't quite go as fast. But I promise you, you'll see how fast it goes. When you start doing it, you get your groove going. I have to find my ink. There it is. Talking and punching at the same time. But you'll get your own groove going, and you'll see how quickly it comes together. And there we go. Over here. I already did a video once, and by the time I finished doing it, I don't know why I didn't check as I was going along, but half of the video was out of the picture, what I was doing. It was very frustrating, but that's what happens when you are making videos. And you hope that the phone doesn't ring, you're hoping that everything's going to go right and that you're not going to say silly things. Oh boy, I've had my fair share of those. Okay. Anyways, it does go a lot faster when you don't have to talk and make sure everything is in view of the camera. Like I said, I just did a video. You'll see when you make these boxes, I can't believe how adorable they are, and all the different options that you have, because you can just pick the different cardstock and then pick the ribbon. So if, I mean, you've got most occasions there's a color scheme, especially for showers and weddings and stuff like that. So oh, these they turn out so adorable, and they're so easy to make, and they look so good. And to me, that's the whole idea, is having them look really good. You want it good looking. You don't want have an event and not have something look half decent. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and cut 30 inches of ribbon, and I'm going to weave it through. So what you want to do here, make sure, is that the longest part of your ribbon, you use the 2 inside slots. So the long part of the ribbon is actually showing on the outside of the box. Now, I'm just making the ribbon level, but you'll see as you go around, you have the ability to slide the ribbon so that it will be even at the end. When you get to the corners, you want the ribbon to go over the corner, and what that does is it pulls the corner together, and that's what helps to form the box. So you're just going in and out, in and out. These actually do up pretty quickly. I was surprised. Took me a while to make the template. I saw a box and I thought, oh, I just think that that's so cute. I wonder if I can make it. And, you know, I help out with a lot of showers and events and stuff like that. And I'm always trying to save people money. If you can do it yourself, why wouldn't you? And yes, it takes a little bit of time, but there's also the pride when it's all done that you did it yourself, and makes you kind of feel good. Not to mention that you get to get the colors exactly the way you want it. Everything's exactly how you planned it out, and it does make it look really nice. So we're coming to the end here, and I'll finish weaving, get this last bit in, and the last corner. There we are. Okay, now you want to make sure that the ribbon's somewhat even, so you just slide it around. It's just that easy. There we go. Pull it a little snugger. And now just to give the box, I'm just going to put the bottom in. That's how easy it was, just making that box. I just slid the bottom in there. So what I'm going to do is make my bow. So there's my loop. Come over the top. Go back in underneath. And then it's just a little bit of fussing now. You just pull it back and forth to get it exactly the way you want it. And once you get the bow nice and tight, there we go. And just pull it back. And then you can cut your ends. Sorry, there we go. Can have a bit of fun. Let's go this way. There we go. And there you have it. And you see the bottom, you don't even need to secure it. Now you can put tissue in there and you can put your, whatever your gift is inside. By the time you put it inside, it all stays together. And there we go. There's another box, another color. They're so easy, fun to make. And like I said, you can customize them to whatever color you want. Well, I hope you've learned something. Thank you for visiting the Crafty Elf Workshop, and have yourself a great day. Bye.